What's up guys, Mr. Vampire coming at you on YouTube, and here is, well, I'm going to do the obligatory "this is the build I'm making this year" video for everybody who's interested. I was big on the Kobe Bryant build last year. I think I found the best version of the young Kobe in this game. Now, Agent ended up confirming through Mike Wang that I think at least in next gen, the plus 40 and the 99 is still there because Mike is again working on that one. And I think this game is just a copy paste, so I think you can rely on that being in this one. But no further ado, let's get into it. Now, I don't have the face scan. Don't hate me for it, but this is how I'm building this. Going shooting guard obviously because Kobe, right-handed because Kobe. And I think this is around number 8 Kobe. I think this is between Froby and the Black Mamba. This is when this is 81 points in a game Kobe. This is when his hair was short, but he wasn't the shot maker we all knew, and he still had some of that athleticism that he lost in his later years. Now, most people remember that I used this pie chart for Kobe last year. It doesn't work this year. Maybe with the plus 4 it'll be nice, but I want this to be pretty much like Kobe is straight off the bat. So I'm going with that one, the one that is a little more slashing than shooting. Now, pie chart. We all know that vertical, unless you're grabbing rebounds, doesn't really mean anything. Speed, we know, is very useful. And then one thing that was found out towards the end of last year is the higher your strength, the more likely you were going to get a contact dunk. And that was one problem I think I had with my last Kobe build, because I went with this, where I had the speed and I ended up getting like a 99 vertical, but my strength sucked. Actually, no, it wasn't that one, it was that one. And I don't want that this year. I want a respectable strength. I want a high strength for a guard, so I can guarantee I'm getting posters on guards, sometimes on big man. So I'm going with this one this year. I've built this several different ways. But here's what I've determined how I'm building it. Boom, boom, boom. You're maxing all those out. Maxing out mid-range and three-pointer. You're going down to your post fade, and you're going to 70 to get 12. Maxing out the ball handle, going to 75 to get 12 here. Then boom, 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 boom. Then you put the rest in your interior defense. So this way your badges are 15, 12, 12, and 9. And again, I really like this particular way to line up the badges. Going defined, going 6'5". I know Kobe's 6'6", but you lose so much with going 6'6". Your ball handle will drop down to pro. Your three-pointer will drop down to the 70 as well. Your steal goes down. Your perimeter defense, your lateral quickness goes down. Just 6'6" is right at the point where builds start going downhill, and I don't know why they've done this in 2K. It's been like this almost every single year. With 2K17, you could speed boost on a 6'5" slasher. 2K18, a 6'6" pure sharp, just lost out of the pro dribble moves. All these things, for some reason 2K likes to make the line of 6'5" being about the best, and 6'6" is when things start going downhill. So we're going with 6'5". Now, I've worked on this weight, and I've tweaked it a lot. The weight I'm going with is 224 pounds. Now, here's why. You're going to end up maxing the wingspan out on this build. It helps you with a lot of things, including defense and dunking. And as a young Kobe, you need both of those. So when you max out your wingspan, it'll end up dropping your strength. So if you go 223 and max your wingspan, your strength drops down to 69. If you go up to 225, your speed drops to 78. Right here at 224, when you max your wingspan, your strength will still be 70 and your speed is still 79. And then again, like I said, we're maxing out that wingspan. Why are we maxing it out? It doesn't hurt the ball handling at all. It improves almost all of the defense. It lowers the shooting a little bit, but a 75 is more than enough to green in 2K. If you can't green a 3-point shot with a 75 3-pointer, you're a casual. You're either a casual or you just don't know your jump shot. Then it increases the driving dunk to the 84, where we get the driving dunk off rip. Now again, like I said, with the last one, the pie chart I used last year, eventually you'll get to the driving dunk. But I want to have some of it right off rip, because again, this is Kobe. Kobe was a freak athlete right out of high school. And then for takeovers, shot creator makes sense for Black Mamba. Kobe's always been good at D, but he's not been one of the lockdown defender guys. Playmaking would be if you want to drop people, but the best part about playmaking is it boosts your teammates' shots. And everybody likes to get on the thing of like, oh, Kobe never passed. And like, well, Kobe didn't have to. But I'm not going with playmaking takeover. For Kobe, young Kobe, I'm going with slasher takeover. So now, the build I have built is a slasher with slashing takeover. Does that really make sense for Kobe? Not really. For a young Kobe, more likely. Because you gotta remember, young Kobe airballed 3 times in a row in the finals. So, he had a solid shot, but it wasn't like it was when he became Black Mamba. But that's the build I'm going with.